World Cup Mubarak, people. World Cup Mubarak, because the World Cup is about to kick off in exactly 23 minutes. I was about to say 24 minutes. Exactly 23 minutes. Big up to everyone locked in, because today I feel South African. Today I feel South African, and you guys already know that every single day, every single stream, I'll be changing who I'm supporting. And I don't want to hear you lot saying, oh, Minna, you were supporting this team yesterday. Okay, and now I'm supporting a new team. Because that's how it's going to rock for the watch-alongs during the World Cup. Big up to everyone locked in. Be sure to hit the like button. Be sure to subscribe. Koala's getting straight in there, man. Saying South Africa. Listen, can somebody explain to me why Nigerians and a lot of other Africans are not supporting South Africa? Is there like a beef that I'm not aware of? Because I need to know so I don't get caught in the crossfire. Because me, I'll support everyone, innit? It's simple. It's simple. But I will also. This is why I put on a Tanzania shirt. I put on a Tanzania shirt because this is the closest thing I got to South Africa. You know, I got a Mexico shirt. I couldn't put that on. It's crazy on TikTok how many Africans supporting Mexico. Oh, what's going on? Okay. Fairs. Listen, today, I can't lie, I gotta rep all the Africans in it. I gotta rep. I can't watch a nation who is African and then say, hey, I'm not supporting that team. To be honest, the Somali community ain't got a big problem there as well. My own relatives in places like Pretoria and Cape Town and them places. Anyways, let's talk World Cup, because we got 20 something minutes to go, which means we got to do the bracket that I said we were going to do, because I already know what kind of my World Cup is looking like. I already know what my World Cup winning route is looking like. Now, there are some tough groups, I will say that for sure. There are some tough groups, but I think some groups, genuinely speaking, guys, I don't mean this in a rude way or anything, but I think some groups just write itself. However, it is the World Cup, so anything is possible, and we're gonna revisit this in the final. We're gonna revisit this maybe each stage, so by the end of the group stage we'll revisit this and see how I kind of predicted this. Minna, this prediction is about to be horrendous. Listen, every prediction I've done so far, to be honest, there's a prediction that I did that can see Argentina and Portugal meet each other in the knockout stage. There's one that I done where England and Portugal potentially meet each other. There's one that I got England going all the way to the final. Sometimes I'm saying England might crash out in the group. My opinion keeps changing every hour. Like, depending on when you ask me, my opinion is different. But in terms of this group, I'm saying I'm actually going to go Mexico top the group. Korea comes second. Czechia comes third. Yeah, this I'm okay with. I'm okay with. Although I do feel like South Africa can get something. So this group, anybody can actually finish second, really and truly. Like, I was looking at the Czech Republic's group and team, and they got a decent team. South Africa, there's one player that plays in the MLS that I've heard of for South Africa, and obviously their striker, Lau Foster, as well. But we'll come back to this. This group stinks. Group B stinks. Let me just say that. That group stinks. There's some groups, I guess because there's more teams, I'm looking at some groups and I'm thinking, Minna, what team do you support at the World Cup? Honestly, Serban, I don't have a team that I support because my nation's not in it. I support England because I live in England. I want England to win it, so we can get a bank holiday, because they're always talking about giving England a bank holiday if they win it. But in terms of who I want to win, to be honest, I was saying the other day that I really want I want a good final. So France, Spain, any of them to get to the final. I want Spain to win, maybe because I want Lamine Yamal to win it. I like Lamine Yamal. I want the Ronaldo story, Portugal to win it. Bruno Fernandes, Diogo Dalot, and Ronaldo to win it. There's so many people that I want to win it. Even the ref from Minna's main nation didn't make it. Come on, Koala, man. Why are you making jokes already, man? This group, I'm going Switzerland top the group. Switzerland is the strongest team, I think, in there. I will go. The thing is, the last World Cup, Canada was so underwhelming. Maybe being at home will help them, maybe. So I'll say Canada, Bosnia, and then Qatar. I don't expect Qatar to do much, if I'm being honest. Like you're doing amazing to qualify, but the fun ends here, Qatar. The fun ends here. Group C, I'm actually gonna go Morocco top the group. Brazil finished second. I'll go Scotland and then obviously Haiti. However, with saying that, there's a possibility that Brazil could top the group and even Scotland can come second. Like anything is possible, I think, in the World Cup. Group D, I'm actually going to say Turkey top the group, Turkey are always going to be one of my dark horses. They are my dark horse coming into the Euros. They're going to be my dark horse coming into the World Cup. I will say Turkey, USA second, Paraguay third, Australia fourth. That stinks. Group E. Now this is where my hot takes begin, because I think Ecuador will top their group. I think Ivory Coast will come second. I think Germany will finish third. There is just something about Germany that I am not convinced about. I don't know what it is with Germany, but there is something about Germany after the last World Cup and just the team that they have. They've got they've got players, some good players. They've got some good players in some positions, but I genuinely see something shocking happening with Germany. Even if they had another team in their group outside of Carousel, I would have said that they might even finish rock bottom. But after the last World Cup, with Nagelsmann, with the players that they have, I can say also second. It is definitely possible. But I think this is interchangeable in the third group. Like I think it's all interchangeable. Group F is a group I am so excited to see. I think the group with France, they're saying is the group of death. Yeah, they're saying that's the group of death. But I think equally this group is actually a deadly group as well, because I think Netherlands are another team like Germany to keep an eye on. I think they are capable of doing what's not expected of them. So for that reason, I'm saying Japan top the group. I think Japan are going to go the furthest from this group. I say Japan are going to top the group. I will say Netherlands will come second, but they're going to do it in a shaky manner. So I'll say Netherlands second. And then, why is my thing just stopped? There you go. Sweden third. Tunisia fourth. Tunisia play full on not Wenger ball, Arteta ball. Like if you want to watch a snooze fest of a game, watch Tunisia. Next group, Belgium, Iran, Egypt, New Zealand. I'll say Belgium first, Egypt second. I say Iran third, New Zealand fourth. This group here, Spain, easy for me, top the group. Uruguay comes second. Saudi come third. I think Saudi will be third best settings. There's people who finished third might still be able to qualify. So I'll say Saudi third. Cape Verde, I'll be watching you because I got a Cape Verde shirt, but I think you're here for the vibes for the World Cup. Which congratulations, because it's a historic moment. Now this group is the fun group. This group is the fun group because I think all three of these lot are capable of finishing first. And I actually think this group will be decided in the final day. Whoever's playing Iraq on the final day, that is gonna decide it, because I think Norway are capable of topping the group. Senegal are my dark horses to go the furthest, in my opinion. And France are coming in, potentially going. People are predicting France to win it. People are predicting France to go to a third final in a row. That hasn't been done since Brazil did it, I think, back in 94, 98, 02. And they also went 2-1. They won 2 of them and they lost 1 of them. Did Zidane Iqbal get selected? Yes, he did. United got a lot of representation in terms of academy products, at the World Cup. I'm going to say France topped the group. It's hard for second place because I'm thinking Senegal can finish second, Norway can finish second. Norway got a good attack, but Senegal I think got a good overall balance. So I'm going to go for them finishing second, and Norway finish third, and Iraq finish last. Group J, Argentina I think will finish first. I think it's a given. I think Algeria could finish second or third, and that's why I anticipate quite a few teams making it through third. I'm going to go Austria to finish second, Algeria third, Jordan. Thank you for joining us, Jordan, but I think your journey ends there. Next up is Portugal, going to top that group. I actually think Uzbekistan, Fabio Cannavaro is their manager, guys. Do you know how random that is? When I saw that, I was like, what? Fabio Cannavaro, Ballon d'Or winner. That's so random. I actually think Congo could finish. I think this is like anybody like can finish third in this group or fourth. I think Congo could finish third. They got a decent team. Colombia. I think Colombia have an all right team as well. Cannavaro with those backs, yeah, it's crazy. And then I think this group, England gonna top that group. Croatia second, Ghana third. Sorry to my Ghanaian people, man. I'm sorry, but I gotta. That's what I'm predicting. That's what I'm predicting. All right, cool. Let's do the next stage of this. I gotta pick the people who I think are the third best team. I think Germany will be third best team. Norway, Sweden, Saudi, Ghana. I think Scotland will scam it in as well. Look, it's not letting me pick Ghana. There you go. It's letting me pick Ghana. I think Scotland will find a way in. I think Iran might. And then I think I'll go Congo just because I interviewed Noah Siddiqui and he's playing for Congo. So, you know, you can't stop me. I'll put him there. There you go. Now we go to the knockouts. This is the fun part. All right. Ecuador versus Scotland. I'm going Ecuador. France versus Sweden. Going Sweden. France. What the hell? Why did I just lie? Yeah. France are going to go through. Korea and Canada, I will say South Korea. Japan and Brazil is an interesting one. Yeah, guys, disclaimer. Yeah, this is just me. It's not the chat helping me. This is just me just spewing nonsense from the top of my head. I'm going to go Brazil, but I can imagine Japan actually giving it to them. I can't lie, guys. I can imagine Japan actually giving it to them. But just for, you know, culture's sake, I'll say Brazil. Croatia somehow going to scam themselves into another knockout stage. Spain, I will say, beat Austria. Turkey, I say, can beat Norway. And Belgium will beat the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Morocco, Netherlands, I will say Morocco. A West African knockout round. That would be great to see. I'll give Senegal. Let them meet. Oh my God, this would be perfect, guys. It would be perfect if Senegal and Morocco meet in the World Cup after what happened at AFCON. Mexico, Germany. I say Germany. England and Democratic Republic of Congo. I say England. Argentina will beat Uruguay. Egypt will slap up USA. Switzerland will beat Iran and Portugal will beat Ghana. So this is what we're working with. And this is what I said to you guys. I had a bracket where Portugal and Argentina will meet. It's going to happen. I don't know why. Every time I do my brackets, it happens. They somehow meet every single time. England will beat Germany. I think Senegal will beat Morocco. This is actually a repeat. Did England not play Senegal at one point? Belgium will beat Turkey. Spain will obviously beat Croatia. I will say Brazil beat South Korea. France. So look at this. France, Brazil can meet. This is a great... If the World Cup turns out like this, I actually don't mind watching 104 matches, guys. Generally speaking, I actually don't mind it. France and I think France will win. Spain and Belgium, I think Spain will win. And then England, Senegal, England will win. And then this is the one. Portugal, Argentina, I say Portugal will win. But that's just because, like I said, I need the Ronaldo story. That's it. Now, England, Portugal... I won't say Portugal win because I need the Ronaldo story. And on the other side, France versus Spain. It could be like a little... it could be like a Yamal in the final, Elise and Dembele and Mbappe in the final. I don't mind, really. Honestly, this should be the final, guys. If we're keeping it a buck, this should be the final. I'm just going to go eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Oh, France win. There you go. That's how we pick it. And then France, Portugal, I'll go Portugal. That's what I'm working with. I just made this up, guys. Literally, like that bracket was absolute nonsense. And I couldn't see the chat half the time. But most of the brackets I've been doing has been like that. Most of the brackets I've been doing. Big up to Lil Yo-Yo, been a member for 29 months. Says, yes, sis, World Cup transfer window cooked. I know, when am I finding the time to do daily dose, guys? I'm going to be cooked during the World Cup. Can I just say that? I am finished during the World Cup. Sleep minimal. Look, I'm already sleepy right now, and it's 7:15. I'm sitting here with my chai. It's 7:51. I'm already sleepy. Like, I'm already sleepy. Minna doing the GOAT controversial debate. Listen, I think everybody wants to see a World Cup knockout stage, Portugal versus Argentina. I genuinely think everybody wants to see it. I want to see it. You guys want to see it. I'm sure everyone wants to see it. For me, that would be the best way. The only way that I say is the best way for that to happen is obviously is if Portugal win. I'll be upset if Portugal don't win. I'll be really upset. Like, I can imagine Diaz doing some bozo stuff. With that Madueke miss, England ain't making it far. Yeah, that Madueke miss was a bit mad. Big up to show says, Minna, what do you think of Bernardo to Real Madrid? So random, but also it's not random. That's a proper Jose Mourinho type of thing to do. That's a proper. Did you watch? Listen, yesterday I was watching. I think it was Portugal versus. Who was Portugal playing? Portugal versus Nigeria, in a friendly. Oh my God, the amount of chances that was landing to Ronaldo. And I swear, in this World Cup, yeah, we're talking about him breaking 1,000 goals. We need him to get, in a game, he has to get 10 chances to get a goal. Like, I'm not even being funny, but I genuinely think he will have to get 10 chances to get 1 goal. I don't know if that's a bad thing or a good thing. Surely that's obviously a bad thing. But I was just so shocked at how many chances he kept scuffing, and I don't know. It will be one thing I don't. The only reason why, as much as I want Ronaldo to win it, yeah, and I really want him to win the World Cup, that manager is pants. Like, he's horrid. He's absolute. Like, he ruined Belgium, the golden age of these Belgian players. Portugal, the worst thing they probably did was appoint him as the manager. And if they fail, generally speaking, if they fail at the World Cup, I think it's down to the manager. Because you got this manager in this World Cup, you got to make some big decisions. And one of the big decisions might have to be games where Ronaldo don't start. But then it's like every Portuguese player I'm seeing before the World Cup, yeah, they're talking about, we need to do this for Ronaldo. Hello. Do this for your country, first and foremost. You know, it's like when Argentina got to the final and they were saying, we need to do it for Messi. Hello, do it for your country, first and foremost. Why are you guys talking about doing it for whatever the hell, whatever player? I don't know. The crowds, though, they don't look... Am I bugging, or the crowd does not look that packed at the stadium? Who is this woman? I bun Infantino, man. Get him off my screen, man. Get this bum off my... I hate this guy. You know what? After this thing happened with this ref... I got it on. I just seen Infantino and this... Who's this woman? Who is she? Salma Hayek. Who is she? Is she an influencer or something? Oh, she's an actress. Never seen her. She's got an Arab name, but she's Mexican American, and I've never heard of her in my life. I'm trying to see what she's starring. She starred in Grown Ups. I don't remember her in Grown Ups. Never heard of her. Okay, so her dad is Lebanese. What is a Lebanese man doing in Mexico in the 80s? That's so random. Not even in the 80s, in the 60s. What is her dad? Okay, hold on. Her father, Sami Hayek Dominguez, is of Lebanese descent. That's so random. You don't know Salma Hayek? I don't know Salma Hayek. Guys, you don't know me. I'm so bad at pop culture. By the way, the teams are coming out. I'm so bad at pop culture. I don't know actresses and actors and anybody. Like, I don't really watch movies, and I watch TV shows, but I don't really watch movies. Minna, what kind of Arsenal top are you wearing? Get out of here, man. I'm wearing the Tanzania shirt, man. Come on. Africa to the world. Okay, let me see her discography or filmography. Okay. So, she's been in a lot of movies, by the way. It's grown, but all these kids' movies, Sausage Party, the fuck? Puss in Boots, The Pirates, Spike. Does this look like stuff that I would watch? Why would I know who she is, man? Why would I know who she is? All right, predictions. You know what? I don't even know what's gonna happen. I just said I just want a good game. Like none of this getting used to the weather, and because I seen them saying how the weather in Mexico is high altitude, so a lot of players are gonna struggle. Hold on, is the whole team's coming out? The whole 20 something man squad is coming out. This is so random, guys. I just saw 3 goalkeepers on the pitch. And they're all standing around in a circle. What are they doing? Okay, national anthem. I've seen people making jokes about the national anthem, saying that I'm about to butcher it. What's the type of music that comes from South Africa, guys? Is it called Ampiano? Amapiano? I don't know. All I know is called is and piano. It is. I'm right? Amapiano. Okay, cool. Why is the whole team got to come out for the anthem? This is so rare. I don't think I've ever seen... Has this happened at the last World Cup? I don't remember this happening. Imagine, you know what, guys? Would you rather be the first team to play in the... Like, would you rather be the opening game at a World Cup? Or would you rather be, like, you know, the last match day every time? I would hate to be the first game, because I feel like everyone will watch it just because it's the World Cup, but no one really cares about the first game unless it's an entertaining one. Great question. I don't know what language their national anthem is in, but they've got what looks like people from South Africa singing it. Is that Tyler singing the national anthem or not? No? Did I just... Because she's South African. I care about South Africa losing. I've never seen people so ready to hate on a nation like this. I'm shocked. Maybe I've been living under a rock, because I only saw this today. I thought everybody was going to be supporting South Africa the same way everyone will be supporting, the same way that everybody will be supporting Ghana if they play, or Senegal if they play, or Ivory Coast if they play. Like I'm dead ass thought. Show me Chicharito in the crowd. He must be there. He must definitely be there. That was Tyler, right? Singing the national anthem. Oh, they don't even have music to their national anthem. That's how you know Mexico's serious, guys. They're doing straight a cappella. No music. This is the first time I've ever seen, honestly, a national anthem with no music. Ochoa played in the World Cup 20 years ago. I can't believe he's still playing, honestly. He spawns every World Cup. Like, every World Cup, he just spawns out of nowhere. But you know, like I said, they mean business when they're singing a cappella, man. Is this the World Cup? I don't feel like it. You know, guys, it's not going to feel like the World Cup yet until it's in full-fledged, like, football. Like, today is only one game. You know, it doesn't feel like it because it's only one game. No disrespect to any Mexicans or South Africans, but it's not the biggest of games. Hey, so yeah, send me your scoreboard. I'll have a look at it. Send it to me. I'll have a look at it. I've been using the same scoreboard though for like the last number of years, so I've caught my World Cup vibe. Yeah, I'm starting to feel the World Cup vibe. Like today, I was actually gonna go to the shop and like get the flags of the flag collection, the little small ones. I was actually gonna put it all up in here so that you can see, but I thought that's too much. That's too much. Who do I think I am? DR Sports? No, I'm not. So, but I'm feeling the World Cup vibe. I was looking at a lot of the games, like the schedules for the games, guys, and I think that's probably what stops maybe people getting in the mood, because there's at least people are missing at least 2 games a day because of the time. South Korea, Czech Republic tonight. We're gonna miss that if you don't watch it at 3 a.m. Tomorrow, USA, Paraguay. It's okay. I don't mind missing USA. No disrespect to my Americans. But USA, Paraguay is at 2 a.m. We can watch Qatar game, Brazil, Morocco game on Saturday. But then Haiti versus Scotland is at 2 a.m. And Australia versus Turkey, 5 a.m. So that's 2 games you're already missing. It's a lot of games that people are going to be missing. So out of 104 games, I've already said I'm aiming to maybe watch 80-something. Like 80-something. 3 a.m. games I can watch, because if you wake up for sunrise prayer, then I should be able to catch it if I want to stay up. It doesn't feel like World Cup. It means your country didn't qualify. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. It does look a bit humid. Don't ask me how I know what humidity looks like through a screen, but it looks like, I thought it was raining at first. All right, cool. So they got 3 Brazilians and 2 Paraguayans as the match officials. I'm feeling, what's it called? I'm starting to feel, guys, the World Cup vibe. I will say though, I don't even know what the World Cup song is this year. I can't remember. Last World Cup, sorry, I don't even remember what the World Cup song was. Come on, South Africa. I think this game is either going to be a very fun game to watch, or it's going to be a very boring game to watch. I hope that there's no water breaks. I hope there's no weather breaks, because I saw yesterday England's friendly didn't kick off for like an hour and a bit. I would hate to be Ian Wright or Roy Keane on ITV when a game has to take a break because of the weather, and you just have to sit there and talk about gibberish for an hour straight, not knowing when the football will be back on. That's the lineup for Mexico. Who do I recognise? I recognise their winger. He plays for Al Qadsiya in Saudi. I recognise their midfield as well. Edson Alvarez. He used to play for Ajax. Is it Ali McCoy's on commentary? Nah, don't piss me. I'm going to take these headphones off right now. Oi, number 13. I actually thought his name said shithole, but it's sithole. What are they playing? A 4-3-3. Pitch looks like carpet. It looked like carpet the other day, the England game that I was watching. I think they were playing in Kansas or something. Yeah, that pitch looks crap. It looks like artificial. Everything, it just looks artificial, man. It don't even look artificial. It looks like artificial, like fake artificial. The Kid Mora is on the bench. Who, for Mexico or for South Africa? What's the official World Cup song this year? No idea. I've only seen Speed's World Cup song, but that's obviously not the official one. What are we saying predictions, guys? What are we saying predictions? I only know Foster. Now I know 2 players I think on South Africa's team. They got a player that plays in the American League. That's how I know him. By the way, guys, make sure you hit the like button if you've just come through. We will have a watch along every single day. 3-0 Mexico. Damn. 5-0 Mexico. Damn. Nah, man. South Africa can't humiliate the continent like that. 3-1. Everyone's predicting a Mexico win. Everyone's saying Mexico. Where's the South Africans in the chat, man? Don't have that. Don't have that. Don't have that. South Africans in the chat, man. Where are you lot? Wake up. I like Mexico's kit, though. There you go. We got one person saying South Africa 2-0. Yeah, that pitch looks not nice, but let's try not to focus on it. Let's try not to focus on the pitch too much. Yeah, I know. Shout out to Omar Artan, who's gonna officiate the Super Cup final. That's a big deal. I think no African ref has ever done the Super Cup final. It's normally a UEFA ref. We've got kickoff. World Cup is underway. I'm going. I think Mexico will win. I think Mexico will win. I don't know how much, but I think they'll win. I just don't want a boring game, man. From all Africa, Mexico should embarrass. You lot are killing me in the chat, man. You lot are killing me in the chat. Manny, how you doing? I hope you're good. You guys are making me laugh so much. I expect these games to be sold out though, low-key. Like, these games, they'll be sold out. This feels like a pre-season friendly, not the World Cup. I'm trying to look to see if I can see gaps in the seats, but I can't see any gaps. So it looks like they got sold out crowd. I can't believe Jimenez has gone back to Wolves. Have you ever had chicken fajita? Isn't that basically like a chicken wrap? But yeah, I can't believe Raul Jimenez has gone back to Wolves, which is so random. They signed him and who else? Trippier. And they sacked their manager, which is sad. They sacked their manager and he only called, apparently, the club because his family had heard online that they were in talks with a new manager. And he had a meeting with them tomorrow to go through transfers. So he called them and said, hey, I heard I'm getting sacked. Is that true? And they told him, yeah, come in, you're getting sacked. That's so sad. Why are they booing them? Come on, man, it's the World Cup. How are they booing so... Guys, this is the World Cup, man. Since when do we boo the other nation? Yo, they're booing the hell out of them. And then they play the ball out. Do you know, never in the history of World Cup, there was a winner who had a manager from a different country? Really? So every nation that's won it with a manager that's from their nation. Interesting. First foul of the game. Since when was South Africa sponsored by Adidas? Ain't no way that's a red card, Koala, man. Ain't no way that's a red card. I think South Africa is one of the teams that has the most players that play in their local league out of all the other nations. I remember at AFCON, they were the only nation, I think, that had all their players play in the local league. Free kick, straight into the wall. I hate this country like I hate Arsenal. Damn, all right. Tell us how you really feel, mate. I thought, clearly I'm naive, guys, because I thought World Cup, good vibe, you know, everyone's in a good mood. That's what I thought. But people are saying I hate this nation. The Shakira Singh guys. No. Why would Shakira sing? Why would Shakira sing? I don't think she sang at a World Cup since 2010. Oh, first chance. Oh, save. That was a good volley. That was a good volley. Mexico have the nicest shirt in the tournament. I like the little pattern thing on their shirt. He caught it good. Jimenez caught it good there. Oh my God, Ali McCoy needs to shut up. Guys, I swear to you, there's not a commentator that I hate more than Ali McCoy. Like, he's so jarring. He is so jarring, honestly. Oh, there's a bit of ping pong in the box right now. Can't even get it out, South Africa. Nor can Mexico can't really get control of it, and South Africa's on the break. 3v2. Oh, they might be through here. Brother, you're so offside. Brother, you are so offside. Lau Foster, what are you doing, man? Oh, Shakira did sing. I didn't watch any of the opening ceremony. It was on before I went live. I didn't watch any of it. I was watching a TV show before I came live. Nah, show. Honestly, Ali McCoy's, the guy yaps so much. It's like he has to get in a certain amount of words in order to get paid for commentary. He just yap. I hate watching him on TNT, man. Having him on commentary. Oh, the game's already starting to pick up a little bit. Brother, what was that pass? Did it like bounce or something? It looked like it bobbled off the floor, that pass. GA bonuses for commentators. I was playing Football Manager. I have not, guys. Would you believe me if I said I have not touched my games console in about 8 months, basically. Like, I went to Qatar in the Christmas, so maybe like a month before that. Ever since I decided to do this content and presenting things seriously, I don't have time to play any form of game. The only time I play games is if I play on my Switch when I'm like on the train or on a plane traveling for a shoot or something. That's it. And even then, I prefer to just read my Kindle. Yeah, no, Koala, I'm being serious, man. Yeah, Ridwan, I'll be back for GTA, but right now I ain't touched FC, I haven't touched NBA, I think Ghost of Yota, I never even finished it. I saw God of War's bringing out a new game, but I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, do I even want to play it? That's the question. Am I even going to get it? GTA, of course, I'll get, but other than that, not so much. And on my Switch, I just play. I got most of those games on my Switch, so when I'm traveling, I just play Mario Kart or Pokemon or whatever. Another goal kick. Haven't booted up my PS5 in 3 months. I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like games have just become so repetitive. Like me, I was an avid COD player as well, and I haven't touched COD in about nearly a year. Like, to a point where my friends who I used to play with every single night, we used to play COD. They don't even message me to come online anymore. It really gets like that sometimes. Good pass. Life is life, and yeah, man, adulthood is adulthood. Adulthood is adulthooding, I guess. COD is dead nowadays. I didn't even get the new COD. Normally I would when it comes out. I think last year I didn't get it. I just used to play Warzone. That's it. Keep it moving. But I don't know. I don't think I'm going to ever want to... First goal of the World Cup. There you go, my boy from Al Qadsiya. I'm saying my boy because I interviewed him last year. First goal for the World Cup, and it comes to the host. It feels a bit poetic, guys. I can't lie. It feels a little bit poetic because last time South Africa were the hosts and they scored the opening goal against Mexico. And today, Mexico are the hosts and they scored the opening goal. That defending was pants, guys. Hello, South Africans. Where are you guys in the chat, please? What is going on? What is that defending? Pressing. That guy, who's this guy? He called for it. He's saying here. He's not even looking. There's one person to the right of him, one person to the left of him, one person behind him. But to be honest, they were pressing from the jump, man. Straight through the keeper's legs. Straight through the keeper's legs. First goal of the World Cup. It could be a bit scary, guys, man. This could be a bit scary for South Africa if they keep playing like this. Is that the quickest opening goal of the World Cup, guys? Z, big up, man. How you doing? I hope you're good. Portugal are my dark horses, my friend. Dark horses can't be a team that people are predicting to win it, man. That can't be a dark horse. Portugal are very strong. They can't be a dark horse. My dark horse is Japan, Norway, Senegal. That's my 3 dark horses. Ooh. South Africa getting angry already. That's a disgusting tackle, man. Come on. How are you stomping on a man's foot like that? How are you stomping on a man's foot like that? Paraguay is my dark horse. Why Paraguay? So that's interesting. I haven't really heard anyone say Paraguay. Yeah, Norway, I think they got the potential, especially it's like their first major World Cup. This is their first World Cup in God knows how long. I hate it, but Morocco are going to have something. Yeah, Morocco will have something. People are sleeping on Portugal. People aren't predicting them in the top 5 teams, though, minute. That's why I said dark horses. Who's the top 5 teams in the World Cup? Spain, France, I would say Portugal, I would say England. I want to say Brazil, yeah, but I feel like a lot of what Brazil are riding on is their past, you know? Like, I look at that Brazil team, and maybe because I grew up on one of the best Brazil teams ever, I grew up watching that, but I look at the Brazil team and I'm like, you ain't got like that midfield, that back line. I don't know who I'd put as the other team, you know. Argentina maybe. England top 4 is laughable. Come on, man. England's balance is crazy. People, like, as much as I was critical of Thomas Tuchel's team selection, yeah, when I saw yesterday subs happening in their friendly game and I'm seeing you got Watkins and Rashford and all these guys coming on, England have depth and they got quality as well, man. Mexico did well there to win a corner. Brazil and Argentina, also people have Germany over Portugal. Nah, Germany for me, I just got a feeling they're going to do something. I got a feeling they're going to do nothing, actually. Forget even doing something. I think they're going to do nothing. I could see Germany crashing out the way they did in the last World Cup. Corner. Oof. Straight over. Germany's defense, yeah. Spooky, man. Spooky, spooky, spooky. Riri, big up. How you doing, sis? I hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing good. Oh, my scoreboard. I need to fix the timer quickly. Chai or coffee? I got chai, man. All I drink is chai. I have not drank a cup of coffee since I came back from Qatar, guys, because I discovered Carrick chai. England out in the round of 16. My prediction. Now, I think England will make it to the quarters at the least. I think I can see them making it to the quarters. Yeah, Senegal is valid. Senegal, I actually think Senegal can go the furthest out of all the African teams. Look at the way the ball bounces, guys. Have you tried Malai chai? No, what's that? I've tried Carrick chai. I've tried masala chai. But I haven't tried Malai chai. I've never heard of that, actually. The way the ball bounces is actually horrible, guys. Hoping for Japan madness like last World Cup. Yeah, I hope Japan do. I hope Japan go far. I like Japan. I think they've got, like, out of all the nations, they've probably got the most techiest players. Vanilla chai is my favourite. Nah, Carrick chai is the best. Carrick chai for me is the best. I'm supporting Sweden as well because they got a Somali guy that plays for them who's going to be the first ever Somali person at the World Cup ever in the history. So I'm supporting Sweden for that reason. And to be honest, Sweden got a lot of... They got East Africa. They got Isaac as well. Yeah, I'm supporting Sweden. The Japan fans always clean up. Well, that's a random thing to mention about Japan fans. I remember them doing it at the World Cup, and I think it was the Olympics, I think it was. How you grown man got braces at this age? What? The guy that scored got braces at his big age. Quinones. I know he plays at Al Qadsiya, but bro, how you got braces at this age? You're 29 years old. There should be a cutoff point for... When I see adults like 50-year-olds that got braces, I'm always like, what? So random. So random to have braces at that age. Money comes late, Minot. Yeah, but if I needed braces at the age of 50, I can't lie, I'll just get veneers, man. I'll just get veneers. Like, having braces is, for me, after the age of like 23, you shouldn't have braces. Maybe 24. Ivory Coast, I don't know how I forgot about Ivory Coast, man. There's two, I can't say everyone is it's a braces. That actually made me laugh. That actually made me laugh, Rob. That actually made me laugh. Alright, sorry, I'll stop judging people for having braces, man. My bad. To be honest though, a lot of my relatives back home, they got braces, but it's like braces has only been introduced to them in like the last 10 years, so it's new to them. So I got uncles that are like in their 50s and they got braces, but I can't take them serious when I see pictures because I'm like, why you got braces at this age? For me, braces growing up is crazy. I always thought braces was a thing for like teenagers. So when I first saw my first uncle that had braces when he was like in his 40s and I was like 19, I was so shocked. I was like, whoa, this is weird. But now I just seen a footballer with braces. I respect it. He doesn't want to go the expensive route. He's trying to save money. Even though he's playing ball in Saudi and I know he's making bank. I respect it, man. If someone has a crooked tooth, what do you expect them to do? I don't know. Can't they get Invisalign? Isn't that what Invisalign is for? But Invisalign is expensive. So that's what I'm saying now. I'm saying I respect it. I respect him for having braces because braces ain't even cheap. But it's definitely the cheaper alternative than the other stuff. The Mexico fans won't stop booing, by the way, guys. They legit won't stop booing. Make sure you lot hit the like button, guys, if you just come through. Be sure to subscribe as well if you are new here. We got watch-alongs every single day. You lot are going to be sick of me by the end of the World Cup, man. You're going to be sick of me. But we've got watch-alongs every single day during the World Cup. Sometimes even twice a day, depending on the fixtures that are on. Will I be doing a watch-along for South Korea versus Czech Republic tonight? Absolutely not. It's at 3 a.m. You know, I'm not going to sit here and potentially fall asleep live on stream. So, but we've got to watch along tomorrow, same time, Canada versus Bosnia. That will be a fun game for sure. So we've got to watch along for that. And then another one on Saturday. And then, yeah, as the days goes on, the watch alongs continue. So be sure to subscribe, turn on your post notifications. So when I go live, you get notified. And if you want to join the membership club, you can. I think it's the pinned comment in the chat. You get your badges, you get your emojis, you get your custom member content. Of course, you get to support the channel as well. If you want to support the channel in alternative ways, you can. By sending in a super chat, just to show some love, sending it in with a comment, with a question, with whatever. But it supports the channel as an independent content creator. Your support goes a long way. Maybe then I'll be able to like upgrade my scoreboard and that. As I say that, Mexico are on the break. If South Africa want to turn up to play like any second soon, like that would be nice. Because they just keep giving the ball back to Mexico. It's a good pass. Ooh. He's going to go for goal from there. Ooh. Unlucky. Why did he shoot? He saw the space open up, man. He saw the space open up. I can't lie, when he came to get the ball, he sent the centre back. Is that the goalkeeper from Mexico on the bench? Yeah. Ochoa, I think his name is. Who only somehow spawns when there's a World Cup. He's the youngest looking person I've ever seen. Do they have they got the 8-second rule, right, for the World Cup as well, where you got 8 seconds to kick it as a goalkeeper? And I think they said that there's no screen setting allowed from set pieces and all of that stuff. This referee needs to let his hair go because he's got 3 pieces of hair on the front of his head. You gotta let that go, man. Just go bald. Ochoa plays in Cyprus? No way. I didn't know that. I genuinely just thought he spawns every time there's a World Cup coming up. It's crazy to think that he's played the same number of World Cups as, what, Ronaldo? Sorry, Christopher, man. I'll stop. It's my intrusive thoughts. They're getting the better of me right now. What is these tackles? What are these tackles? Someone is trying to get sent off today. Someone in the South African team might get sent off today. Because that's a reckless challenge there. My people that are in England, how are you lot balancing life and the World Cup? How serious are you taking watching the World Cup? Like, especially for the people that work, for the people that are maybe going to where university is finished. The best person to be right now, guys, is be unemployed or be in university, because university is finished, they're on break now, and if you're unemployed, you can watch every single game. You're chilling. Oh, ball in. Gets dealt with. Not taking it seriously. Imran, is that by choice or because of the times, or are you just choosing not to take it serious? Hey, I'm seeing a couple of... Roberto Carlos looks good for his age. Cafu looks good. I always like the World Cup because it's they spawn out all the ex-footballers. Night shift, fair enough. Ain't bothering with the late night games, even the 10 p.m. ones. I'm not on it. Gotta wake up early for work. Fair enough, show. Fair enough. Do you have a job that requires you to wake up early, or do you work from home? Or, to be honest, the 11 o'clock kickoffs for me is gonna be... Ooh, keeper, what are you doing? The keeper just let that scramble. The hardest thing for me when it comes to the 11 p.m. games is not the fact that I got to be in bed early. It's just the fact that I like to sleep early. So I'm actually asleep by 11 o'clock. So watching Brazil versus Morocco on Saturday, you guys are gonna see I'm gonna be about to fall asleep here. Damn, you wake up at 6:30 every day. Okay, fairs. I respect it, man. Yeah, I respect it. Unless it's a good game. I hear it, man. I hear it. At least Brazil Morocco is on a weekend. Game start when work ends. Okay. Oh yeah, because you lot are on the same... Caribbean is on the same time zone, right, as the Americas, or similar time zones. South Korea playing at 3 a.m. Listen, the people that I'm probably happiest for the most is probably the people in Asia, because the 3 a.m. games for them, when it's 3 a.m. for us, it's like 10, 11 a.m. for them. This game right now, these games, they probably can't watch it. But the 11 a.m. games, they probably can watch it because it's like 7 a.m. 11 p.m. games, sorry, they can watch it because it's like 7 p.m. for them. England's group stage games are 9 p.m. and 10 p.m. I haven't even checked what time England games are. They got to give everyone like a couple of hours off work the next day then, if England are playing. I remember back in the 2018 World Cup when I used to have an office job, they used to let us leave an hour early when England were playing during the World Cup. So everyone could leave to go... Like, a lot of people were going to the pub to watch the game. It just let me go home early. I've seen Scotland as well have given everybody the day off on Monday, I think it is. I think it's on Monday. It's a bank holiday. England versus Panama is a 10 p.m. kickoff on Saturday. Best believe I ain't staying up for that. You will stay up for that if there's a possibility of England getting knocked out. I'm sure you'll stay up. It's Saturday. It's not bad. Well, they having a water break. So listen to my thoughts, guys, on the hydration breaks during the World Cup. They can have hydration breaks, in the World Cup, but when it was happening in the Premier League during Ramadan, people were kicking up a fuss. Make that make sense. Make that make sense. Maybe I'm just trying to be devil's advocate. I saw people, it was, what game was it that had the water break? I can't remember. I want to say it was maybe I think it was the Champions League final. There was a game that had a water break. Oh, even when they did the water break on the last weekend of the Premier League, I was thinking, there's going to be another one during half time. Seriously, there's 2 water breaks. Why do they need 2 water breaks? It's 27 degrees there right now. Okay, maybe that's why they need... Maybe that's why they need 2 water breaks, because I played paddle, guys, during 31 degrees a couple of weeks ago. I swear to you, that was probably the closest I felt to me in my makeup. Like that day, I felt, when I finished playing, I felt... Oh, you're not getting ads during the water break? My bad. My bad. But honestly, that day... When I played, I get how footballers feel now. Like, I get it. That day when I was playing paddle in the sun, 12 o'clock in the daytime, it was the hottest time of the day. I felt like I was about to meet God and I was about to die. And I vowed to myself, never again am I playing at that time of the day. They're playing music during the water break. Game's gone. At least they don't have some people going to the crowd shooting shirts into the crowd. Like, that would piss me off. Like, we're at an NFL game. That would piss me off. Oh, you're getting ads on your TV. Oh my God. That's America's. That's America for you, innit? That's America for you. I can't believe Bernardo Silva is going to be a Real Madrid player. It's going to be weird to see him in any shirt that's not a City shirt, to be honest. So they're going to give us 3 minutes extra time because of the hydration break. What is this woke stuff? Best World Cup song. I guess Waving Flag, innit? It's crazy. Waving Flag, yeah? Because the guy who made Waving Flag, he's Somali. Obviously, I'm Somali. And... that song was already big in the Somali community before it got picked up for the World Cup. It just randomly became big, I think, in 2009. But it was big in like 2007, 2008. Somalis already knew about that song. And then, yeah, I would say that was a good World Cup song. I don't know any other World Cup songs, to be honest, though. What I used to love, though, it wasn't a World Cup song. But if you're in the UK, you would have remembered when the World Cup was in Brazil. Do you remember when ITV used to have a guy sitting on the stairs playing a guitar? That was a good vibe. It wasn't a song, but that just... When I think of the Brazil World Cup, that's what I think of. If you switch the ball, but you're not going to switch the ball, you play the harder pass instead. But yeah, that guy on the guitar, that's... Whenever I think about Brazil World Cup, that's what comes to mind for me. That and the 7-1. Funniest thing about hydration break is they didn't give it to us when I was in high school, but we went around, and I heard the Caribbean heat is different to the America heat. Game's been dead since the goal. I don't think South Africa realized where they are. Someone needs to tell them, hello, wake up. You're at the World Cup, mate. Look at that. Great pass. He's trying to come into his right foot. Gets the shot. Gets blocked. It's good build-up, though. Look at that. They just go long every time, man. So we have like 2 sunsets. I'm not going to lie. When I went to... so there's a city where my mum is from. In the Horn of Africa. Which is one of the most hottest cities in the world. And she grew up in like 50-degree heat. Like, that was normal to her. But when she came here and experiences the sun here, she says it's a different sun here. Like, it's even hotter here, even though it's technically not. So I can imagine how hot it is. How many water breaks will there be per half? Just one, I think, every 25 minutes. So we've already had the first one, and then I think the next water break will be at the 65th minute. They're still booing them, man. They're just gonna go long every time. They're scared to pass out from the back after what happened. So you're getting cooked on Twitter for saying he's supporting South Africa? No way, let me go check. I've stopped using Twitter, man. You know what I realised? You could say today, yeah, 1 + 1 is 2 on Twitter. And someone will be like, yeah, but what if it's free? What if it's free? You don't know everything. You think you know everything. You got shit opinion. Go back to the kitchen. I'm thinking, I'm just sharing my opinion. I've learned, guys, now on Twitter. I don't know if you don't realise. I barely tweet. If you want to see my football opinions, come to my stream. Someone said to me the other day, what's your opinion on something, the Somali ref that got banned? I said, if you want to see my opinion, come to my stream. Let me see how City's getting cooked. It's because he also went to South Africa, innit? Alhamdulillah. He's got 50-something replies in 40 minutes. Yeah, Somalis are cooking him as well. Somalis are cooking him. Oh my God. Wow. Guys, I'm honestly, I must have been in a what's it called? Locked up somewhere, because I didn't know everybody was rooting against South Africa. I thought it was like banter between like Nigerians and whatnot. Yeah, Twitter is just a weird place now, man. Honestly, I hate it. Once I experienced going viral for the wrong reasons on Twitter, I think after that I just stopped really wanting to use it anymore. If South Africa decides not to show up to the remaining games, I wouldn't complain. Damn. That's a bit harsh. Someone needs to tell them, though, that we're here to watch football, man. Because I'm not trying to watch them just kicking it long and chasing it and then Mexico winning the ball back every time. Look at them. They're doing a Mexican wave. The game's gone. I hate people that do Mexican wave at football. South Africa playing Arteta ball. That's an insult to Arteta. That is actually an insult to Mikel Arteta. Minimalist Norwegian. I don't want Norwegian. I just don't want Mexico. But they're in Mexico. I know, but still, man. Twitter born knowledge and view of game is so different to YouTube. That's why I prefer YouTube. Feels more mature. Also, what did you say to go viral? I said that I could see Kevin De Bruyne leaving City. People got angry about that. And then he announced he was leaving City. And then I said that he should, he had links to Saudi, so he should go to Saudi because he's achieved what he needs to achieve here in England. And he should just go, chill. And in Saudi, people got so mad. And then literally what people were mad about was A, that I suggested Saudi, and B, they were angry at the fact that I said that he was going to leave City, or he should leave City, or City should let him go, don't renew his contract. And then literally the next month, he had a stinker against Arsenal, got hooked early in the game, and then the month after that, he announced he's leaving. And then he went to Napoli, but he still struggled with his injuries. But yeah, I ended up going viral with that, and it's so humiliating, guys, having your face just plastered all over Twitter, on the timeline. I couldn't open the app without seeing my face, and I couldn't scroll without seeing my face. Every couple of tweets, it was someone quoting the video from Sky Sports. It was a lot of good comments, by the way. Don't get me wrong, but a lot of like racist and xenophobic stuff and Islamophobic stuff. Oh, good save from the keeper. I never comment on anything on Twitter. Yeah, no, for me, it's like now I just use it to keep up with news, football stuff. But I don't really tweet. Maybe sometimes I'll tweet, but I'll less tweet my opinion and more just tweet questions. So like if I want to hear people's thoughts on like a signing or something like that. If I genuinely want to share my opinion, I'll do it here on a stream. Which I think that's what YouTube is better for. I think YouTube is better. The thing is though, on YouTube, I will say one thing. Growing a platform on YouTube is difficult if A, you're not backed by like a big platform or a big creator, and B, if you don't do clickbait. That's the hardest thing. Because the best way to grow is clickbait. There's some channels out there, some platforms that are just full of like clickbait stuff, but that's how they get most of their views and stuff. But for me, it's like, how can you... The reason why I do it, because I think like, I don't want to deceive people. Look at that, yeah, South Africa's stats 0, 0, 0, everything 0. But I don't like to deceive people. So if you're going to click on my video because you're appealed by my thumbnail or my video or my title, I want you to watch the video. I don't want to lie and do something clickbait or do something outrageous in the video to make you want to watch. It's just weird. South Africa, I challenge you to 1 shot on goal. If you get 1 shot on goal, I will donate to a charity of your choice. Because seriously, what is this? Have they even got a touch in the opponent's box? Let's see. Let's see if they can get a touch in the opponent's box. Small lies. Nah, even lie, like any sort of lie, like I could tomorrow, yeah, to do a watch along and be like, hey, I could put in my title saying United opening bid for Elliot Anderson. And then people will click it and think, oh my God, United made an opening bid for Elliot Anderson. And then suddenly my video is saying, oh, they just had a header, not on target, but yeah, so I could lie and say, yeah, United make opening bid. Or I could say United opening bid for Elliot Anderson, ? People won't see that question mark. So they don't realize I'm asking a question. I'm not making a statement. So then they'll watch my video and then they'll be like, oh, I thought this is what it said in your title. No, it was a question. It's a lie. And you're appealing to people by lying. But I fully believe that if you stay true to your values and what you believe, like, you'll grow eventually. Like, small growth is always better than big growth unexpectedly. I hate that people are doing AI videos now for football. I haven't seen that. But the thing is people don't believe me when I say I don't consume YouTube football content. I do not watch, YouTube football content. Most of my football content outside of articles are podcasts. Oh, South Africa might be having to defend now. But yeah, most of my content that I listen to is podcasts. I don't watch videos, so I listen to a lot of football podcasts. Because when I'm in my free time, I don't like to watch stuff about football. Like, why? I talk about football 24/7. Their left back is good defensively. Yeah, he's. That's why Mexico have been more so hitting their left side than their right side, because they're struggling up against South Africa's left back. KG keeps getting done by AI content. I haven't seen any. Maybe I'm on a different part of the internet, but I haven't seen any AI football content. I haven't seen any. I've seen, what annoys me the most, to be honest, is people that, these Twitter, and this is another reason why I don't really like to use Twitter, because I don't know what's true nowadays and what's a lie. Everybody's making up fake quotes. I'm seeing people making up fake quotes about everyone and their mum. And I don't know what to believe. So unless I read an article, I don't believe the source. Like, I don't believe a tweet. Before, people used to take aggregators and believe that everything they were saying, they got it from somewhere. Now, people have just realised the best way to get clicks on Twitter is just to make up quotes. Make up something about Ruben Amorim, make up something about Ronaldo, make up something about Bruno or Pogba or something someone said, and you'll get bare quote tweets. It suddenly just became so bright in the stadium. Romano's a loser, man. That guy didn't tweet anything yet about the whole referee situation, and then today he tweets about how UEFA have appointed the referee for the Super Cup. But you didn't tweet about anything else throughout the week. Romano's a loser, man. The quicker people realise that Fabrizio Romano is an influencer, he's a paid influencer, he's not a journalist, that's when people will stop taking him so serious. Like, people act like, oh, if Fabrizio Romano didn't report it, it's not true. Now I say, if Fabrizio Romano didn't report it, then maybe there is some truth to it. I liked Romano when he first started out. I found him very interesting when he used to say that he used to like lurk around in restaurants and whatnot of where agents used to hang out in Italy and whatnot to get his sources. Now he tweets like a bad bee. You'll have a better Twitter experience after blocking Fab. I don't have him blocked, but I think I have him muted. I actually muted him today after I saw that tweet about the referee. Oh, that was nearly a good pass in. Nah, I'm not forcing him to post something that he doesn't like. If you claim to be a journalist and you report on stuff, then report on things adequately. Like, don't pick and choose what you report on. It shouldn't be like that. You report on everything. Like, the guy will post, when Mason Greenwood would score a goal 2 seasons ago, he'll post about it randomly during the season. So random. So random. Have a shot. Cross in. Oh, unlucky. I don't know how Jimenez has not got a goal yet. I can't lie. Oh, he would have been offside. But he's had 2 good chances. He's had 2 good chances so far. South Africa got a good keeper, man. I'll give them that. Have a shot. Have a shot. Oh, gets blocked. Oh, lay off. Oh, off the post. Off the post. That's good football, man. This guy just WWE tackled this guy onto the floor. I think anything unexpected from Fab is mostly paid ads. Yeah, I hear it. Are you doing a watch along for South? No, it's too late, man. 3 a.m. I can't, man. I can't. The next watch along will be tomorrow for Canada versus Bosnia. Desmond, I 100% agree with you. I 100% agree with you. The world is full of hypocrisy. Yes, Morocco, Brazil. Yes, I'll be doing watch along. If I tell you the schedule, because I've already got all the streams set up. I'm doing tomorrow Canada versus Bosnia. Then I'm doing Brazil versus Morocco. Then Sunday I'm doing Netherlands versus Japan. Then Monday I'm doing 2. I'm doing Spain versus Cape Verde. Saudi versus Uruguay. Tuesday I'm doing 2. France, Senegal, Iraq, Norway, and maybe Argentina, Algeria, maybe, but it's at 2 a.m, so I don't know. And then the next day will be Portugal, DR Congo. That's all I've got set up so far for the first week of things. That's about 10 watch-alongs, give or take. That's 10 watch-alongs, which is 10 more than I've ever done before for international football. Will you be at the Knicks parade? Nah, but I got cousins that live in New York and they've been sending me videos of last night in the streets of New York. I wish I was in New York, man. I wish I was in New York. A part of me wishes that I went out to America for the World Cup, but then a part of me is quite grateful that I actually didn't. But I won't be doing a Knicks watch along just because basketball watch alongs are too long, man. Too many stoppages. Stevens, where did you send me the scoreboard? Did you send it to me on Instagram or on email? Oh, there you go. First shot on target from South Africa in the 44th minute. Let me know where you sent me the scoreboard and I'll have a look at it. Oh, you sent it in the chat. Can you resend it now so I can just click on it, please? Yeah, I missed it. Please send it on here. And then I'll click it and I'll check it out after this stream. There you go, South Africa, man. They got their first shot, guys, on target. Well done, South Africa. When I wake up in the morning, I'm expecting South Korea 1-1. That is a strong possibility. That's a strong possibility of that being the score. Let me ask you lot a question, yeah. These two strikers playing up top for South Africa, yeah. Why does it just... The ball just keeps like bobbling off their knee or bobbling off their shin? How long is that? 4 minutes extra time. Of course, Shabalala back for South Africa. Honestly, if I was the keeper, I'd be mad at my players, man. If I was South Africa's keeper. He's doing his job. They're not. I might have to go cop this Mexico shirt, guys. Go on, Jimenez. All 4 minutes where you know what? I'm not even being funny. They were better off not giving us 4 minutes extra time to put us out of our misery. They should have just put us out of our misery. Oh, man. What is South Africa's game plan today? Great question. Great question. Guys, don't worry, man. Just calm down. It's only the first game of the World Cup. Like we ain't got to get too upset about the competition just yet. If this was like the second week of the World Cup, I get it. It's only the first game. That brother is so offside. Bismillah, he's so offside. Did he just climb on top of him after a slide tackle and jump off of him? What am I watching? What was that? I don't even know what that was. Did he try to take him on? Did he not? That World Cup football, by the way, looks nice. It looks like a can of Pepsi. But Pepsi's on the boycott list, so we don't drink Pepsi around here. But anyways, I don't know what was happening there between the fullback and what looked like... I don't know, man. The game that kicked off the last World Cup was Argentina versus Saudi. That was a great game, man. I remember exactly where I watched that game. I was on the motorway on my way to another city, watching it on my phone. Shout out to Salim Al-Dosri, man. That goal that he scored. Till today, I remember... What the hell is going on with South Africa, guys? What is going on with them? Oh, they get Gutierrez. What was that? That should be 2-0. That should be 2-0. Bloody hell, man. Bloody hell. Saudi Arabia offside trap. That, what's it called? I remember Yaya Toure, I think, was the assistant coach at the time for Saudi. That was a great game, man. That was a great game. But this should be 2-0. Manager should slap him up in the dressing room, I can't lie. He should slap him up. I can't lie, yeah, guys. I'm not talking about South Africa, but I'm talking about just nations in general, yeah. When I watch them in the World Cup, I just think, how can my nation not qualify for a tournament? This is unbelievable. If this is the crop of countries that are making it out, come on, man. Listen, show the sooner you lot stop taking Ali McCoy seriously, yeah, the better. Because how can Ali McCoy's win the Sports Journalism Award, British Sports Journalism Award for Best Commentator? When I was at that award show and he won it, I thought I was hearing stuff. I genuinely thought I was hearing stuff because I was thinking there's no way in hell he was voted best commentator in that category that he was in. Anyways, let me not criticize him in it. Let me not be too heavy with the criticism. Make sure you lot hit the like button, by the way, if you lot have just come through. Quinones won he won the golden boot. He won the golden boot for Al-Qadsiya. He won the golden boot for Al-Qadsiya. He scored a lot of goals for them last season. He scored a lot of goals for them. He scored like 30 something, I remember. But also he plays for a decent-ish team. Like Al-Qadsiya, they're not winners, but they're not winners, but they're all right. They're all right. So he can stat pad with them. It's annoying there's only one game on tomorrow for the World Cup. That's really annoying. That's really, really annoying. Kat, how you doing, man? How you doing? I hope you're doing well. Salam. Somebody's got to recruit the diaspora. Yeah, they do, man. You know, my brother played for the national team. We always take I always take the piss out of my brother because he played for the national team. And I always say to him, like, you guys were so shit. Like, you were crap. And he's like, yeah, but at least I played for the national team and I captained them in AFCON qualifiers. I'm like, yeah, but you got nowhere. So me, I'm a hater, innit? When it comes to my siblings, gotta humble them. Yeah, Korea versus, you know, I'm not gonna lie, Ridwan, my rule is the new day doesn't start until I go to sleep. So South Korea versus Czech Republic is at 3 a.m. But if I stay awake until 3 a.m., it's still the same day. The day only starts when I go to sleep and wake up, even after midnight. I don't care. But like I said, guys, be sure to hit the like button. Be sure to subscribe. There's only one game on. There's one game on in the middle of the night, and then tomorrow at 8 p.m. is Canada versus Bosnia, and then at 2 a.m. is USA versus Paraguay. So really and truly, I'm only gonna watch one. Who's that black guy playing for Mexico? Quinones. He's a winger. He's quite old. I think he's like 29 or something like that. How old is he? Let's see. Yeah, he's 29. He's been at Al-Qadsiya for a couple of seasons though, because they signed him from South America. I remember when they signed, and I met him at their training ground when I went there last year. But yeah, I'm looking at the fixture list now for the World Cup, and I'm just thinking, yeah, the best game is probably gonna be Brazil-Morocco on Saturday. And then after that, the World Cup will start to heat up. There are some good group stage games. I'm not going to lie. Iraq, Norway, France, Senegal. That's a good game. Belgium, Egypt. That'll be a good game. What's your thoughts, Minna, on the 30-minute halftime break? New rule. There's 30 minutes. What? You're pulling my leg. What? Nah, halftime's 15 minutes. Nah, you're taking the piss. There's going to be a halftime show. What? Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me read this. Oh, no, this is in the final. Okay, sorry. What? Nah, how long is the halftime? Nah, you're pulling. Nah, you're trying to rage bait me. How long is the? 15 minutes, man. Come on, man. Yeah, it's 15, man. It's 15 minutes, man. Come on. It's in the final. You nearly got me there for a second. In the final, it's gonna be 30 minutes long because of the halftime show when they have Shakira. They will have how many? Whoa, they're gonna have bare people performing. Hold on, they got BTS, Shakira and Madonna performing. Yeah, so they're gonna have for the final. They're gonna have a 30-minute break. Because Madonna, Shakira and K-pop are performing. And apparently today we missed Burna Boy. and Shakira perform. I didn't see that. You had me for a second. I can't lie. You had me there for a second. Not not the World Cup due for people decidings already. I know. It's so jokes. My team will start playing in the second half. South Africa will win this game. I'm glad you're confident because I don't know. I do not see South Africa scoring today at all. I do not see them scoring at all. Will Cole Palmer be featured for Madonna? I feel sorry for Cole Palmer, man. I can't imagine how many ads had to get pulled because he didn't make the World Cup team. Like I feel sorry for him. I feel sorry for him for that. Oh, I might have to fix some stuff later on. Let me just get rid of this. Oof. What's your thoughts on the game so far, guys? Because I'm watching. They're showing us the goal back, and this is just poor defending. This guy called Sithole didn't even look up to see or look behind him. He didn't scan to think there's 3 players running at me right now. You know what this goal looks like? This goal looks like to me the goal that we conceded against Brentford when they beat us 4-0. I think it was Ericsson that just got caught in no man's land. And it was a crap pass from De Gea. I don't even want to hear what Roy Keane is saying. The guy just always looks angry. Always looks angry. There was a game, yeah, you wouldn't even think. You wouldn't even think. This guy that's a presenter for ITV, he looks like he's wearing a pajama shirt. Mexico are cooking them. Honestly, I expected more from South Africa. Maybe that was, I don't know if that's wrong of me that I expected more from South Africa, because when I watched them in AFCON, they weren't that bad. I actually think they were quite impressed. Maybe I was impressed with what I saw from them in AFCON, given the fact that it was, you know, they had an entire national team full of everyone in their local league. So I found that very impressive. But now you're coming to the World Cup, you're realizing, maybe your local league ain't going to get you that far at the World Cup. Maybe they can score, make the game a little bit more entertaining. These guys got stage fright. Why? They've been here before. They're not new to this. Back to reading until the second half. I should have brought my Kindle, man. I left it in the living room. I should have brought my Kindle and just read on stream while we all just sit here in silence while we wait for the second half. To be honest, I got a bunch of emails that I need to reply to as well. So I might just start doing my admin stuff, guys. I might start doing all my admin stuff for the day. Who do you think is going to win Golden Boot in the World Cup, guys? Who do you think is going to win the Golden Boot? I think saying Kylian Mbappe is the easy answer. I think saying Kylian Mbappe to win the Golden Boot, that is the easy answer. I think Kane could win it. I think also... I don't know about Haaland. I think he can he stat pad against Iraq, score 6 goals? This is my 11th World Cup. The quality of the tournament is dropping. This is your 11th World Cup. Are you telling me you watched what, 11 World Cups ago? What would that be? That would be 44 years ago. Wow. I respect it, man. I respect it. This is my 02, 06, 10, 02, 06, 10, 14, 18, 22. This is my 7th World Cup. I'm not that far behind. I don't know why I'm shocked about someone saying it's their 11th World Cup. This is my 7th. I'm really not that far behind. How many, guys, what World Cup number is this for you? What World Cup number is this for you? If any of you guys say this is my 2nd World Cup, I'm going to kick you out of the chat. I will kick you out of the chat because you should be in bed right now. You shouldn't be here. I could lie and say this is my 8th World Cup, but I don't remember 98 World Cup. Okay, Sting. It makes sense. It makes sense. It makes sense if you've seen 11 World Cups. You probably saw the best World Cups that the World Cup had to offer. Out of all the World Cups that you've watched, what would you say was the best one? And this is to everybody in the chat, by the way. Out of all the World Cups that you've watched, which one would you say is the best one that you've watched? I loved Qatar, I'm not gonna lie. I loved Qatar. But I don't know if 18 wasn't that great. 14 was alright. 10 was alright. 06 was iconic. 06 was iconic. Yeah, I'll say 06 and 22. 2018, Pogba won it. That's the best. Are you my burner account, Dominic? That's something I would say. Korea, Japan. Was that 02? Croatia pissed me off in 2008, I can't lie. As a Germany fan, 2004 was peak for me. Yeah, I hear it. Yeah, no, for me, 06. I loved South Africa just because it was the first time an African country was ever hosting the World Cup. That's iconic enough. But if I'm talking about what I genuinely enjoyed, 06 is probably the peak of my football fandom. I was football obsessed at that age. I was still young, but I was football obsessed. 22 was a good one, man. 22 was a good one. I remember 02. I can't remember which England... when England got knocked out, I remember one girl in my class, her mum let her stay from school to watch the England game. So she came into school to tell us the score, because we only watched the first half because it was in the early morning before school. But then her mum was such a cool mum, she let her miss the beginning of school so she could watch the game. And then she came to tell us England got knocked out. South Africa was dope. South Africa was a dope one. It was a dope one. The next World Cup will partially be in Morocco. So back in Africa, I will have to be there. It'll be Spain, Portugal and Morocco, which I will have to be there. The World Cup after that will be in Saudi. Listen, guys, if I am not presenting for like beIN Sport or ITV or BBC or CBS or Supersport, if I'm not presenting for one of them guys by the 2034 World Cup, God willing, inshallah, yeah, everyone unsubscribe from my channel by then. That's like in 8 years time, yeah, in 8 years time, everyone unsubscribe from my channel by then. I'm telling you lot that for free, because I have to be there. I've literally, last year I started Arabic lessons just so that I can be fluent in Arabic by the time the World Cup comes around. My mom thought I was crazy for doing that, but sometimes, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do, man. You gotta do what you gotta do. The first World Cup I ever covered was Qatar with The Athletic. This one I'm not covering it. I'm freelancing for like people, we're making content, etc. But I'm not covering the World Cup. The next World Cup I have to cover it. The World Cup after that I have to cover it. Like minamufc like Trent, like Anthony Gordon, apparently Konate as well. Apparently they all of them speak Spanish now. Oh, I don't know how. Kudos to the ITV producers, yeah, because they actually found something to analyze in this game. I actually respect it, because we had to sit here and talk about what World Cup, how many World Cups we're on. The backdrop for the ITV studios is nice though. If you're watching the game in England and you're watching it on ITV, the backdrop is actually really nice. They outdone themselves compared to BBC and their green screen. You know, one thing I respect, guys, I respect people that do watch-alongs, yeah? You know, like how United View watch-along, it's got so much things on the screen, and then it's just got like a little box of people there. I respect people that put their time together to put those graphics together. The only thing I need to upgrade is my scoreboard. Once I upgrade my scoreboard and it looks less like it's on paint, then it's a wrap. Then it's a wrap. I hope the Mexicans stat pad today. They should be winning 3-0. Minimum. Mexico should be winning 3-0 at the minimum. Ayub, how you doing? Minna, greetings to you. I really want South Africa to win this game. You're probably like one of the few people in the chat that want South Africa to win. I think there's a couple of South Africans in the chat, but most people have been saying they want South Africa to lose. Some people have been saying they want South Africa to lose in a humiliating fashion, which is crazy. I wanted South Africa to win, but then as the game has gone on, I'm like, yeah, actually, no, you lot actually don't deserve to win. You actually, for making us sit through this, you do not deserve to win. What's the hate on South Africa? I think it's political. From what I've heard in the chat, it seems like everyone's got their political differences with South Africa. You know what's crazy, guys? Yeah, I got a lot of family in South Africa. One of my cousins, he during a time of riots in South Africa, he actually got attacked in his shop and was in a coma for like 6, 7 months. Madness happened to him. That was the first ever time as a teenager I ever heard about that kind of stuff happening in South Africa. I never knew that kind of stuff happened back then. The South Africa want to win. I don't think they do. Someone needs to remind them that we're at the World Cup. This ain't no local stuff. This is not the South African League. This is World Cup. So y'all gotta wake up. They're about to kick off. Second half is underway. Thoughts on United looking to bid for Sangare from Lens? They should go for it. They should go for it, absolutely. 48 team reduced the quality of the tournament. I think you have less quality teams, but I think the quality is still there amongst everybody else because it lets more people qualify. Oh my God! He did it! Ah! Ah! Oh my God! Hey, this keeper caught life. Gutierrez goes for the goal. Hey, guys. This is what we get for praising the goalkeeper, because just 20 minutes ago, we were saying the goalkeeper is the only person that came to play. And then the keeper does this. What is wrong with him? It's given Onana. It's given Andre. And are you Andre Onana in disguise? Is he colorblind or something? How did he think the guy in the green shirt is wearing a yellow shirt? He's actually lost it. The keeper's lost the plot, man. He's actually lost the plot. Ali McCoy needs to shh. These guys ain't serious. Yeah, I don't know, man. I really don't. I need some South African fans to explain to me what we've been watching for the last 46 minutes. Oh. Pass nearly went through. I said we are watching it friendly. You know what? The keeper's going long now, yeah? I think he should just, for his own safety, he should just go long. He should just go long every time. Big up to Jason with the super chat. Says, if this guy is the best keeper in Africa, what are the rest like? Is he the best goalkeeper in Africa? Who said that? Who said that? Nah, this guy can't be the best goalkeeper in Africa. Is this the guy that won the award that time? This is him. Oh my God, he won an award once for best goalkeeper, I swear. I think he won it at the African Football Awards, the CAF Football Awards. He tries to lob the keeper. Hold on. He did. I'm sure he won. Yeah, he won AFCON Best Goalkeeper in the African Cup of Nations 2023. 2023, he was in the African Cup of Nations team of the tournament, and then in 2014, he won African Goalkeeper of the Year. Bismillah. Wow. I didn't know that. What is with this guy shooting from distance? He fancies his chances. I don't blame him. He fancies his chances against the keeper. Big up to Jason for the super chat, by the way. Thank you very much, Jason. The thing is, I feel like defensively, the shape of South Africa so far defensively has been good. Hard to break down. But because they've got mistakes in them, anything can happen. Look at that. Look, Mexico are just first to everything. Like, really and truly, Mexico are just first to everything. Ali McCoy needs to be quiet. Minna, which team will receive the first red card? I say... I need to look at the fixture list. Let me look at the fixture list. Is he offside? Go on, he's through. Ooh. Oh, he gets brought down. He's off! What? Show! Did you just ask me that question because you knew a red card was coming? Did you just ask me this question because you knew a red card was coming? What kind of judge is this, guys? Because Sithole, who I said to you earlier, I thought when I first saw his name, I thought his name was Shithole. Sithole, he got booked early in the game, I remember. And they're saying that, is he offside? Because if he's offside, he caught life. But this guy stinks. He's the guy that got caught out for this goal as well, that they conceded. Show's doing some reverse psychology, man. He actually is doing reverse psychology, man. Minna, William's been the best, but coming here, he's been out of form. He's the third in clean sheets. Fair enough. So he is a top keeper. He's just out of form. He's just out of form. Fair enough. Fair enough. First red card. Go on. Let Raul Jimenez take that. Guys, I remember I wrote an article. It was crazy. After a red card, one of the articles I wrote on in the last World Cup was how many red cards has there been in the World Cup. They had me writing some random articles when I was at the Athletic. King of the Indies, that should not make me laugh as much as it did. That's actually funny, man. That's actually funny. I can't lie. All right, Raul Jimenez, I think, is taking it. Can he get over the wall? Is he going to go over the wall? Is he going to go across the keeper? Look at this, man. Everyone just got their phones out. What happened to just enjoying life? Everyone got their phone out. And look at the keeper. What is the keeper doing? Why is there so much space on his left? Go on. Raul Jimenez steps up. Oh, into the wall. Bomboclat. What the hell was that? Why did he not put it back across goal? First red card of the World Cup. Don't take that long, man. 50 minutes. 50 minutes is all it took for South Africa to get a man sent off. And I swear that guy that got sent off is a very experienced player for South Africa. What business you got getting sent off in the World Cup first game, man? He got a 3.9 rating on FootMob. That might be the worst rating we're going to see in the World Cup. I don't even think Carousel and Cape Verde are going to have players that have worse ratings than that. But that is poor, man. That's so poor from him. Nice pass in behind. Ooh, good tackle. Good tackle. Who's Canelo Alvarez? Is he famous? Is he like related to Julian Alvarez or something? Who's that? Who's that? Oh, he's a boxer. Okay, I told you I don't know anybody, guys. I don't know anyone. If you're not a footballer or a basketballer, I don't know you. There's been some terrible finishing in this game. There has been some poor finishing. To be honest, Mexico should be winning like 3-0 at the least. Like Raul Jimenez should have two goals. Abdi, allow me. Wallahi, guys, I don't know much when it comes to pop culture or anything sports related outside of basketball, NFL, and football. Like, maybe I know a bit of F1, but that's just because I've started getting into F1. I only know about boxing and UFC because of the men in my family, because they watch that stuff. I went to UFC back in March. I didn't know. I only knew Michael Venom Page. Didn't know anybody else. I didn't know who that Salma Hayek woman is. I don't really know anyone. I know nothing when it comes to pop culture. Oh my God, we're about to have another water break soon as well. You have to get KG to teach you about boxing. My cousin is a big boxing fan. So a lot of things that I know about boxing is from him. I'm just going to bid at 150 for Canelo Alvarez next year. Nah, show. Somebody said to me before, someone, I think it was Ridwan that said in the chat, look, it's Infantina Salma Hayek. And I was like, who the hell is that? So I Googled her. Never heard of the woman. Never ever heard of the woman before. I was more fascinated at the fact that she's Mexican, but her dad is Lebanese. But she was born in Mexico in the 60s. What is a Lebanese man doing in Mexico? That's so random. That's the kind of stuff that I'm interested in knowing about. I don't want to know about what she does for a living. I want to know how she got Lebanese heritage and what they were doing in Mexico in the 60s. Just random. It's like if I said to you today I'm Somali, but you know I was born in Russia. You lot would be like, what are you doing? What was your family doing in Russia? It's random. Anyway, as I'm saying that, South Africa managed to find their way up the pitch. I need to see how many touches they've had in the final third, man. Because I don't think it's much. Oh, they might get their first chance. A lot of people moved around during that time for work and took their family. Yeah, that's reasonable. That's reasonable. Like my like, some people get shocked when I tell them that one of my parents speaks Russian, fluent Russian, because they lived in Russia for. They lived in actually not Russia. They lived in what was the USSR at the time. So the Soviet Union. They lived in like Kiev for like 6 years, and then like 2 years, or 5 years in Kiev and 2 years in Moscow. So it's random, but I get it. I get it. The guy who scored for Mexico is actually from Colombia. Really? So it's interesting in that he picked to play for Mexico instead of Colombia. I can't imagine Somalis in Russia. Show, what if I told you that back in the 60s and the 70s, the entire army trained there? They had a military agreement at the time with the USSR, with the Soviet Union. So anyone that was in the army, anyone that was in the navy, anyone that was in any form of military, studied and trained there. So one of my parents was in the military, so that was the reason why they spent time there. And that's why they speak fluent Russian. It's crazy. Half of South American presidents are Lebanese. Really? I didn't know that. That is a fun fact. That's a fun fact. I did not know that. I love finding out fun facts. Lebanese people are always... who else is Lebanese? There's a famous person who's... Oh no, she's not Lebanese. I think she's Iranian. I think Snow Allegra is Iranian. But you would never think it. There are Nigerian Uzbekistanis. What? How did that happen? How? What? Nigerian Uzbekistanis? That's so random. That's so random. That's probably the most randomest thing. Shakira's half Lebanese. That's true. That's true. So it makes sense. Free kick in. What does the Nigerian Uzbekistani even look like? No idea. No idea, man. I just found out the other day that Leon Osman, that used to play for Everton, his grandfather's Somali. That was probably the most shocking thing that I ever found out, that he would have been eligible to play for Somalia. Ridwan, you're taking the piss. I'm actually curious about this whole Lebanese and South American thing, though. Why do Lebanese people Suddenly I don't know how to type, guys. Lebanese people have links to South America. Okay, Lebanese links to South America stem from the massive migration between the late 19th and 20th centuries. Fleeing the collapsing Ottoman Empire and seeking economic opportunities, millions of Lebanese people settled in South America. Interesting. I didn't know this. Lebanese and Syrian migrants travelled with Ottoman passports to seek refuge, basically, in other places. This is crazy. So this is predominantly in Brazil and Argentina, as they actively encouraged immigration to help build their population and their economies. This is around the same time that the US and Canada began imposing restrictive quotas on Middle Eastern and Asian immigrants. This is in the 19th and the 20th century. Wow. Who says you can't learn new stuff from the World Cup, guys? Who says that? Giovanni Van Bronckhorst is Indonesian. I did not know that. But what's his name? Tijani Reinders. Tijani Reinders is literally named after a Nigerian... Is it a Nigerian footballer or politician? I can't remember. But it's so random. He's Filipino or Indonesian, I think. Here you go. These are all the people that got links to Lebanon. They've literally got like Arabish names. Abdullah, Bakaram, Jamil, Mahad. That sounds like a Somali name. That literally sounds like a Somali name. Make sure you guys hit the like button, guys, if you've just come through. Be sure to subscribe as well if you are new here. If you want to join the membership club as well, you can. It is not the pinned comment in the chat. I actually lied, but you can find it in the description of this video. You know what? Let me just put it in the chat and then pin it. And if you want to join the membership club, you can. Like I said, you get your custom badges, emojis, and your custom member content. We are on the way to 21k here. Hopefully, we'll hit it soon. And as I said, we've got daily streams here on the channel during the World Cup. Every single day we're doing watch-alongs. Plus, we're also doing daily dose of Mina as well. And if you want to support the channel in alternative ways, you can by sending in a super chat with your comments, with your questions, with your thoughts, or just to show some love to the channel. Goes a long way as an independent creator with no major platform or channel backing me. Your support goes a long way in improving the quality of the content here that we're creating every single day. I'm actually enjoying being back in the groove of doing daily streams. It was probably the hardest thing during the football season to do daily streams, just because there's not really much to talk about, and also because I was traveling a lot for work and I was just doing stuff all the time. But now that I've got so much time on my hand during the off season, it actually feels nice to do a stream every day. I feel accomplished every day when I do a stream, because I know that I did a stream, had a chat with the community, even if we're talking about the same shit every single day. Minna, did you know Leo Messi technically was eligible for Italy? I didn't know that. If you were a professional footballer, Minna, can you make me as your mod? If you're here all the time, I can make you as a mod. To be honest, I was meant to make some new people mod today, but I think most of the people in my chat at the moment are mods. I was meant to make King of Indies mod. Thank you for reminding me, by the way, because yesterday I was saying to myself that I need to add new mods to the chat. So I'm going to add people that are regulars. A lot of the people that are mods are regulars in the chat. That's why. But as I was saying, if you are eligible to play for your home nation, like the country that you live in, and then the country that you are ethnically from, which one would you guys choose to play for? You have a lot of mods. I actually don't. I have like 15 mods altogether on the channel, I think. I have 15 mods. But the thing is if they're all in the chat at the same time, it looks like I have a lot of mods. But the ones that are in the chat all the time are the consistent people that are here. But yeah, if you were to play for your nation, if you were to be a professional footballer, say you're one of the best footballers, yeah? One of the best footballers of your generation. Would you play for the country that you live in, or would you play for the country that you originally come from? That's the thing that I always have this conversation. Because I always think, I could have won two Euros. Who are these people that they keep showing us in the crowd? But yeah, I could have won 2 Euros with the England women's team. Or I can make my home country become something on the international stage. I might never win anything. I might never go to a major competition. But I would be known as a legend. I'd have to get paid a boatload to play for America. I mean, the US teams suck, so... It depends on the country, like Morocco and Senegal, yes, but the smaller country like Somalia, even though the whole country would be behind you, you lose out on the World Cup, on the Euros. Yeah, there you go. That's basically my point. Like, I have a friend, she's a boxer. She's a boxer for Somalia Olympic team. She could have played for Great Britain at the Olympics, but she didn't. But she didn't even win anything at the Olympics. But she gets treated like she's literally like the second coming of Muhammad Ali. So I respect it. But then you've got people like Mo Farah, for example, who represented Great Britain. He didn't have the choice at the time to represent Somalia, but he even said if he went back, he wouldn't change it. I live in Canada, but I have a better chance of winning something with Nigeria. Fair enough. Although, would you really? Nigeria, they always get close. They always get close. That's the best way to sum up what I see with Nigeria at AFCON every single time. You know, the way you lot are hating on South Africa today, that's how I was hating on Nigeria during AFCON. No disrespect. I love, yeah. I got friends from Nigeria. I love them to bits, yeah. But during AFCON, the loudest fans are always Nigerians. Always. Oh, is this Mora kid? This is this Mora kid. That he's the youngest player of the World Cup. Ooh. Gilberto Mora. He's 17. Oh my God, he's born in 2008. He's born in 2008. What the flip? What the hell, guys? What? Shouldn't he be in like reception if he's born in 2000? Oh my God, we're getting old. We are getting old. The cheer that he just got though when he's coming on, it was crazy. The cheer that he just got when he came on was crazy. Oh my God, I just searched him up on FootMob and it said 2008. That's good football there. That's good football. Delivery in. About bloody time, Raul Jimenez. That goal was long coming since the first minute. That goal was long coming. That was beautiful football, by the way. Look at that football from him in particular. He gets the ball at his feet, lays it off, in, makes that run in, ball goes out wide, gets in the box. That's a number 9 goal. That is a number 9 goal. South Africa, please, where are you? Where are you, South Africa? Come on. Canelo is the guy. Okay, I was thinking that guy looks like Ed Sheeran. I was thinking, why has he got ginger hair? Why does he have ginger hair? Canelo Alvarez. Why has he got ginger hair, guys? He does not look Mexican at all. I've never seen a Mexican with ginger hair. That's the first. That is literally the first for me. But there you go, 2-0. 6 more to go, Mexico. My South Africans, man, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Even Qatar didn't lose like this in the opening game in 2022. And we got a water break again. You know what? I'm so happy for Raul Jimenez, yeah, just because of his story. Man. I'm happy for him. Let's have a Twitter break. Everybody, whilst they have a water break, we're gonna have a Twitter break. We're gonna go to Twitter and see what it's saying. Let's see what Twitter is saying. By the way, guys, if this is not an ad, but The Athletic is free to read during the World Cup. Nah, people are getting gassed about Quinenas, whatever his name is, that plays for Mexico, saying, I can't believe we've discovered a gem in the World Cup. This is what it's about. He's not a gem. Like, people, like, if you watch the Saudi League, you would have known about him. Let's have a little Twitter break. There you go. Everybody's happy for Jimenez, man. A gem. He's 29. Yeah, people are acting like they've discovered it. Someone just said, this is what the World Cup is about, discovering gems. I'm thinking, what gem? The 29-year-old guy that just won the Golden Boot in the Saudi League. Mexico. Let me go change my top, guys. I need to go put my Mexico shirt on. So everyone thinks I've been supporting Mexico from the beginning. Mexico. Apparently, actually, England and Mexico might play. They could play each other. I think if England finished second in their group and Mexico topped their table. You are shameless. I don't care, and I will do this every time during the World Cup. If the team that I support are losing, I will start supporting the other team. I don't care. How did South Africa qualify instead of Nigeria? Nigeria lost their qualifier, right, against DR Congo. They lost the last qualifier that they had to win. Get Ochoa on for Mexico. Yeah, bring him on for Bants, man. Bring him on for Bants. What delay? There's no delay. There's no delay. Until today, to be honest, I don't know how Nigeria did not qualify. I don't know how Nigeria, with the team that they got, I don't know how Nigeria did not qualify for the World Cup. I don't know how Nigeria didn't win AFCON. Even the last AFCON and this one that just finished. I don't know how they didn't do it. Does Hernandez still plays? He retired. I think he's... Are you talking about Chicharito? Chicharito don't play anymore. The funny thing is, I saw him on TikTok the other day doing a TikTok dance for his birthday. And I was thinking in my head, this is so funny because people would never believe that this guy was an absolute assassin off the bench if you saw him on TikTok. Like, you just see a random guy dancing on TikTok with a verified tick. Was that offside? Offside. But yeah, no, Chicharito's retired, man. He's retired. That looked quite tight, though. Come on, we won 3. We won 3. A lot of last starts is this World Cup. Ronaldo, Messi, KDB, Neuer. Take Neuer out of that list, man. Somehow, some way, he's going to find a way to be at the next World Cup. Call me crazy, guys. Oh, Jimenez just got bodied. Calling for a penalty, but no pen. Good defending. But yeah, call me crazy, but I think there's a way that if Portugal don't win, I think Ronaldo tries to ride it out for the next World Cup. And it's in Portugal as well. It's automatic qualification. I think, call me crazy, but he'll be like 45 years old. They'll probably be like, you know what, let him take up a space on the squad, but he ain't going to play much. Maybe he'll get a couple of minutes here and there. Just be there for the vibe. You know, he's going to be like the Jordan Henderson. Ronaldo, 45 years old, 2030 World Cup. It's in Portugal. Don't shoot the messenger, okay? This is just a theory, guys. It's just a theory. That's all. Probably player manager. Yeah, I can see that. People keep talking about his son coming to the what's it called? To the Portugal team in the next World Cup. I'm thinking, is his son even good? He'll be retired by then. I can imagine. Listen, guys, I love Ronaldo, yeah, but in my head, in my eyes, Ronaldo is he's tapped. So I could see Portugal not winning the World Cup this year. You got I got a what's it called? Don't spam in the chat. You know what? You're gonna make me do this now. I didn't want to do it. But you're gonna make me do it. I didn't want to do that, but now I gotta do that. If he wanted to, he could become president of Portugal. Yeah, he's that guy. The way the Portuguese love him is next levels, man. Someone spam him talking about watching the World Cup. It's literally that's it. I want Portugal to win it or Brazil. You know what is crazy is when I see all these like pundits saying Brazil are gonna make it to the final. I'm thinking, are we watching the same Brazil? Are we watching the same Brazil that people are saying they can make it to the semis or the finals? I think they get knocked out in around the 16 or quarters. Look at that football from Jimenez. Come on, ref. One more pass. Ooh, he clattered him. Oof. Look at this. The South Africa just running in slow motion. Imagine Ronaldo plays with his son in the next World Cup. Has that ever happened? I don't think we've ever seen a father-son duo at the World Cup. Who are you supporting? Abdul Latif? I don't have any team that I'm supporting, really. I'm supporting everyone. That's what... Whenever I ask for my mom who she's supporting at the World Cup, yeah. Do you know what my mom says to me? Oh shit, my camera's gone out of focus. Every time I say to my mom, who you supporting at the World Cup? She reminds me of me in a way, because I say I'm supporting everyone. Yeah. My mom says she'll say I'm supporting every African team or I'm supporting every Muslim team. So she'll say in my language, she'll be like, I'm supporting everyone who's Muslim or every country that's from Africa. I'll be like, not even England. No. Are you going to support France? Then the other day I said to her, are you going to support France? And she said, is the Muslim black guy that plays for the Paris team, does he play for France? I said, yeah. She goes, then yeah, I'm going to support them. She knows ball, man. My mom knows ball. Oh, is that Raul Jimenez coming off? Jimenez is coming off, I think. Mina supporting whoever wins. Exactly so. Like, right now, I'm wearing these colours because it's, I was going to say it's the colours of the Mexico flag. It is not the colours of the Mexico flag. Which Muslim black guy she's talking about? Dembele. Because we were watching the Champions League final and I kept telling her that guy is Muslim. That guy's Muslim. He's got a Moroccan wife. So then my mom was like, is the black guy that plays for the Paris team, does he play for France? I was like, yeah. She goes, then I'm supporting him. I support England. No, I always support England all the time, but it's jokes because I'm not going to lie. The Euros, when England have got to the final, to the last 2 Euros, the vibes in England was 10 out of 10 up until the final. Like, when the Euros was in England, that was 2021, actually, 2021, the vibes was immaculate. Amazing. Everyone was in a good vibe. Everyone wearing England shirts. That's what I need. But then the second that England lose, you get scared. So it's kind of long, man. It's kind of long. Have South Africa had a shot on target, except for the one in the first half? I need to check their stats. Okay, they've had three. Okay, they have some shots on target. They've had 3 shots on goal, 2 on target. That's not bad. I mean, it could have been worse. Guys, we're 2 likes away, 1 like away actually from 100 likes. Whoever wants to be the 100th like, yeah, there's nothing in it for you. But you know, you could be the 100th like if you want to. Be sure to subscribe as well if you are new. There you go, we hit 100 likes. Thank you very much, Yusuf, for being the 100th like. Remember, we're live tomorrow as well for Canada versus Bosnia. Hopefully that will be a better game than this one. I'm rooting for Spain because of their prime minister. I know nothing about Spanish politics, mate. Campus, how you doing? How you doing? Hey, South Africa just want to play risky ball, man. I don't see how France lose this tournament. Too much talent. The way that they lose it is exactly that. Sometimes I feel like when you've got too much talent in your team, the balance is not right. I was having this conversation as well with my sibling yesterday. We were talking about the France team because I was saying France got a good team, and my sibling was saying to me that France's midfield doesn't look that good. I need to see who is their midfield. Who did they take to the World Cup? Chouameni, Griezmann, who else? Like on paper, I think on paper France got the best attack in the World Cup. But I think the balance, they took Rabbit to the World Cup. Rabiot and his mum. Why did American Customs send her back? Yeah, American Customs should have sent her back. But yeah, their midfield is what probably worries me the most, France. There's not really any team. I think England have the most balanced team. Like, I know this is crazy to say, but I actually think England got the most balanced team. France is too attack heavy. Have a shot. There you go. That's forcing the keeper to make a save. More of that, South Africa. More of that. By the way, guys, I'm going to change the scoreboard. So tomorrow, when you lot come for the watch along tomorrow, the scoreboard is going to look different because I'm not liking this black and gold. I need to go for something that looks more World Cup-ish. So I need to create a scoreboard or use the scoreboard that was sent to me to create something World Cup-ish. England's defence. I don't think England's defence is that bad. They got Mark Gahey, Konza, two of the best centre-backs in the Premier League this season. They've got who's the fullbacks? Jed Spence. As much as people can have their opinion on him, I think defensively he's a terrific defender. Reece James is like having another man in midfield. The only thing I will say that maybe I watched yesterday's game and Bellingham was for me like I like Bellingham. I love Bellingham. Don't get me wrong, but I was looking at Elliot Anderson, Declan Rice, and then I'm looking at Bellingham. I'm thinking, bro, what are you offering in that space? But maybe he was important in the last Euros, so maybe he'll be important again for England. But the only reason why I want Bellingham, genuinely, VAR. The ref is gone to look at VAR. What is he looking at on VAR? Because it was a shot on goal. Possible red card. Did he just slap a man in his head? He's looking at a possible red card. That's minor, man. Come on, that's not red card. That's not red card worthy, man. Come on, like that's a little slap. That's like a little. That's not red card. The game's gone. Why am I listening to an American on comms? Sorry, no offense to my Americans. Sorry. She's saying it should be a red card. It's a slap. Oh, hold on. He's about to announce it. Are we seeing 2 red cards in the opening game of the World Cup? Only South Africa. After review? Oh my god! He actually sent him off! He's confused himself! The guy who did it, he's saying who? He's saying who? He said number 11, the attacker number 11. Then he stuttered a lot. Then he said red card. Guys, I can't believe this. I can't believe it. 2 red cards in the match of the World Cup. Bumba clat. Like, come on, bro. What is this? A little. Well, in my language we call it dirbah. Yeah, that's a slap. Just one little. It got you sent off. One little. Are you telling me? Match so bad I started cleaning the house. I was so confused when I saw him go to VAR. There's 2 reds next to the RSA right now on my screen. I see RSA. I see 2 reds on top. Well, you should just get another one sent off. I think that's harsh, man. I think that's so harsh. Ooh, man, like Vega. This is just damage control now, man. A card for all of Africa. That, I can't lie, from the ref's perspective, that came from nowhere. None of us even saw it. We didn't even see it. I just saw the shot on goal, and I even praised them. I said, at least they challenged the keeper with a shot on goal. Next thing you know, they stop the play because the ref is talking to someone in his ear, and then he's going to look at VAR. They got this guy officiating, but my uncle in Somalia couldn't come to officiate. But they got this brother officiating. If this is the officiating for the World Cup, yeah, this is gonna be a long World Cup. Mina, I promise South Africa don't usually play like this. Listen, you're telling me the one time I come and watch South Africa play, this is how they perform. Yeah, South Africans that were hyping them up in the chat yesterday. I'm onto you, man. I'm onto you. It was a deliberate slap, violent behaviour, hence red card. I don't think it was deliberate. I thought he was just moving his arm like that. I thought he was just literally moving his arm. You know, sometimes, I don't know, like you lot, but sometimes when I run, yeah, I use my arms for extra momentum, like I'm swimming. Maybe that's what he was doing. And the guy's face just got in the way. Give the manager a red card. The football is diabolical from South Africa. Best part of South Africa's performance was Tyler singing the national anthem. Did you watch Wemby's fragrant fly yesterday? I didn't. No, I didn't. But I saw Wemby get an egg thrown at his head when he was, I think, walking into their team hotel. I saw him get an egg thrown at the back of his head. That was the craziest game, by the way. That to be down by 30 points in the 3rd quarter, that was madness. That was actual madness. Man are doing stepovers in their own half. There you go, on the break, South Africa. You got time to break. Oh my God, I just realised they got 8 outfield players. They got 8 outfield players. That's crazy. That's like the amount of people they got if they were playing rounders. This is the ref's view. Wallahi, he actually went bah! Like that was, seeing it from the ref's angle, yeah, he actually went bah! In the back of his head. Like, that is mad. That is actually mad. Yeah, can't lie. Now that I'm seeing it back, the red card maybe was valid. Maybe it was valid. I just realised we're going to have at least 4 minutes extra time because of the water break. Spurs are young, that they're going to dominate for a long time. Yeah, this is going to be a hard thing for them to, like, swallow. But without a shadow of a doubt, I think they'll be back in the final. Me, I'm just happy OKC got sent home. Like, I don't know what it is. I used to hate the Spurs back in, like, the 2010 times. As a Lakers fan, I hated the Spurs. I hated Tony Parker. I hated Tim Duncan. I hated Manu Ginobili. I hated Greg Popovich. I hated them. Now, I actually like Spurs. I like Wemby. OKC though, I've hated them since the big three of KD and Westbrook and Harden. When they swept the Lakers, I think it was in 2014 in the playoffs. They swept us 4-0. It was disgusting. What did you predict for South Africa, Minna? We'll go back to it. I think I predicted for them to finish 3rd in their group. No, I predicted them to finish 4th in their group. Yeah, I predicted them to finish Mexico to top the table, South Korea 2nd, and I think I did Czech Republic 3rd, South Africa 4th. If after this game, I should predict for South Africa to actually not even finish all their games and go home early. I swear the coach got paid to throw this game. All our attackers benched. Is this the same coach that you guys had for AFCON? Is this the same coach? Hate rank. Arsenal, Liverpool, OKC, Barcelona, Knicks, Heat, Lakers. Ooh. If I was to rank that. That's, I'm guessing, your rank. My rank would be Liverpool number 1. OKC number 2. Arsenal. I don't hate the Heat though. I don't hate the Heat. I don't hate the Knicks. I dislike the Heat when they had the big 3. I disliked them, but I didn't hate them. Knicks, I never really hated the Knicks. Never really hated, but I hated Barcelona in that 2009 and 2011 period when they were just killing football. Salam Minna, loving the content. Keep pushing. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. Wa alaikum salam. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for the support as well. I appreciate it. It's the same coach. So if it's the same coach, why is he doing this? Minutes! 7 minutes! Sorry, guys. I don't know why I just shouted into my mic. Sorry. My neighbours are going to get pissed off at me. 7 minutes for what? Why are you going to put us through 7 minutes more of torture? I'm happy to see the Knicks, to be honest, win the champs. I'm happy to see the Knicks win. It's crazy to me. I say this all the time. It's so jokes to me how Knicks and Arsenal winning a championship. Like, I've always said Knicks fans were like Arsenal fans to me. Like, they were the same type of team. Knicks fans are the funniest. How can this guy say, my mayor's Muslim, my bagel's Jewish, my Christian Dior, Knicks in 4. That is probably the funniest thing I ever said. By the way, South Africa on a break. They got a good break going on. Oof. He got brought down. That's a red card, maybe? Or is that a yellow? Last man. I don't know if that was last man, but he was through on goal. Huh? What? No, somebody check this ref's bank account. Okay, look, he checks, bam, it's just, he's not last man. It's the edge of the box. It's outside of the box. He's not the last guy. It's not a goal scoring opportunity. Someone tell this guy right now. Tell him, open your phone and show me your bank account. Because what the hell? 3 red cards. 3 red cards. Oh my God. 3 red cards. Guys, he sent off what? 15% of the outfield players. He sent off 15% of the outfield players. He's stat patting red. Nah, someone needs to check this guy's bank account. I don't care. Bring this. You got a guy sending off 3 people in the opening game of the World Cup, yeah? But my cousin, he can't even come and officiate because America sent him back. Nah, don't piss me off. This is hilarious. We need this ref in the Premier League. That is so funny. Oh my God. The game was over. I just said, why are you going to put us through 7 more minutes of extra time of torture? I need to search up this ref, man. This is crazy. This is never seen, never heard. I've never seen something like this in my life, guys. Who is this ref? What's his name? How can I search? How can I see who's refereeing this game? I can't seem to find it. Oh, okay. His name is Wilton Sampaio. Well, we need to Google him, guys. He's Brazilian referee. He is a Brazilian referee born in 1981. Crazy instigate. He's 44 years old. He has refereed. So he refereed at 4 World Cup games in Qatar. He refereed. Guys, do you know what game he refereed? England versus France. At the last World Cup. When England lost. Hi. Okay. Do you know what it says on Wikipedia, guys? Do you know what it says? It said Sampaio, that's his name. Sampaio was considered too short by Brazilian referee head Armando Marques. But after Marques left in 2005, Sampaio was given more high-profile games. How could he say that the guy that runs the Brazilian Refereeing Association thought you were too short? Hey, that guy was onto something, because we just seen this guy give out 3 red cards in the World Cup. Hey, keep him away from England games, man. Keep him away from any England game. I don't want to see him ref in an England game. That's all I have to say. That's all I have to say, man. Because this is mad, guys. 3 red cards. The game was over. He had no business giving out that red card. And Mexico should actually contest it. That one is not a red card. He has the R9 card. How's David saying he deserves a knighthood? Hate for the short kings. No hate for the short kings. I'm just reading what's on his Wikipedia page, guys. I'm just reading. That just made me laugh. I need to see how tall he is now. How tall is he? He is... There's nothing about his height. There is nothing about his height. However, there's information about his weight. Apparently, he weighs 80 kilograms. Why is that news? Why are we being shit? Why are they giving us that information? But they won't give us his height. He doesn't even look that short on the pitch right now. By the way, this Christina uncle chat shit. When somebody said that name before in the chat, I thought they were talking about the uncle that's always on KG streams. I didn't realize she was an actual ref. She's the president and general manager of Tampa Bay Sun FC. Who are you, mate? Who are you? She's a Leeds fan. Who is she, mate? Why is she? She's a former FIFA referee. I don't know, man. I don't know. When I saw her talking about how it's violent conduct. Christopher, I come in peace. I'm not laughing about a man's height. I'm laughing about why the hell that's on his Wikipedia page. There you go. Game done. Honest question, guys. Honest question. What the hell did we just watch? Seriously. What on earth did we just watch? Because I just watched, by the way, Raul Jimenez. Round of applause for him. That's the only person I'm really happy for. Because everything else, what the hell? Wallahi, if I sit here tomorrow and watch some nonsense between Canada and Bosnia, I'm not doing watch-alongs for the rest of the World Cup, guys. I'm cancelling all the ones that I had set up, and I'm not doing it. Because I refuse to torture myself and torture you guys. At least you lot make it more bearable for me. We watched a pre-season friendly. My South African people in the chat. Where are you guys? Where are you? Because yesterday, on the stream that I did yesterday, everyone was talking about, they were saying, oh yeah, South Africa, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. Hello. Where are you? Just like that, Mexico is qualified for the next round. Honestly, South Africa, I really hope you enjoy your trip in Mexico and wherever else you go to play. Enjoy your holiday. Because you're going back home next week. You definitely won't need a visa for too long. That's for sure. That's for sure. But listen, guys, be sure to hit the like button. Be sure to subscribe as well. We'll be back tomorrow. Daily dose of Minna, as always, at 4:15 UK time. And then I will be live as well at 7:45, same time as today, for the Bosnia and Canada game, which will be kicking off at 8 p.m, same time again as this. Hopefully, I mean, I'm going to laugh today. After watching this, I'm just going to laugh to myself for a bit. And then I will not probably watch Korea versus Czech. To be honest, though, what I am doing for the World Cup is any game in the middle of the night, I'm going to record it and then not look at social media when I wake up, and then just watch the game, watch the full 90 rather than watching condensed highlights. Just watch the full 90. Hopefully we'll be seeing some good games. But like I said, I will be back tomorrow for another watch along, and also Daily Dose. 2 streams tomorrow, 2 streams Saturday, 2 streams Sunday. You guys know what the routine is for the World Cup. So big up to all of you lot. Big up to everyone that stuck around. Big up to everyone that came through, that liked, that subscribed. Commiserations to my South Africans, but what the hell was that? Congratulations to the Mexicans. Tomorrow, Canada, Bosnia, over to you guys. And I'll catch you lot all on tomorrow's stream. I'm out. Have a great night, guys. Peace.